Hello everyone, my name is Cetus and welcome back to Imperator Rome as Egypt. In our last episode we assaulted Pythia and managed to take a respectable chunk of territory from them, not to mention gathering a great deal of money from burning down the cities, which was a very effective war for us. We will, unfortunately, have to go to war with them again because I didn't realize that Judea here was a tributary of Pythia, so we can't attack them without attacking Pythia. Same with this little one here, and we're going to want these territories at some point because our mission tree currently is to take Palestine, I believe. The matter of Palestine, yeah. So we're going to need to take a lot of this area at any rate. In other news, the Silicate Empire, who are all friends, have dragged us into a war with those two cultures down there. A war of which we all are not going to partake in at all. Like, we agreed to it to maintain our friendship and etc., but we're not actively going to participate in that war. Too far away, too expensive. I like my manpower. Our country on a whole, though, is actually doing pretty fantastic. We have a lot of gold, a lot of manpower. I'm quite pleased with things and where we are. And we have two choices now. We can attack Nabati? I'm sure that's not even close to how it's supposed to be pronounced, but we'll roll with it. We could attack them because we have our missions require us to take some territory from them. So we could just attack and eat up everything with them, they have no allies, so it would actually be a pretty easy war, a pretty easy place to attack. And so that's quite tempting. We could also attack because we got a mission, or not a mission, I guess, an event to vassalize these people, and they said, no, we're good. So now we have the ability to go to war with them and to take all of their land. So it's kind of a mixed bag of where we want to go. I think we're going to go deal with them. I think this... why can't I think of the term? I think this war goal will expire. I don't know for sure, but I think. So we're going to go beat up them, which is a little annoying because it's a long walk for our army. But we'll get... Actually, maybe better to go by sea. That would make sense. Have them fall back to where they're not being attritioned. We have a ton of money, so now we have some choices. We can buy some technology, which would be very helpful. We could also build some... Oops, sorry, I'm ripping apart the technology on my computer. Okay, we could also build some upgrades for our territory. So let's take a look at a few things. Out of curiosity, what is our capital? Where's the little... That's a capital. Is that the capital? I would imagine it's here somewhere. Wherever Cairo is. Lower Egypt. Wait, all of this is Lower Egypt? What's Upper Egypt? Oh, interesting. In my brain, I would have put it the other way around. I must be... Oh, that is my capital. Alexandria. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so we could do some upgrades because we have 10 building slots and only 5 buildings in here. So, right now, decent tax income, decent commerce income. What could we do? We could improve the fort. Not a terrible idea for our capital. It costs 50. We could get some training camps for local morale. What actually is probably worth doing, let's build an academy to improve research here because we have a lot of citizens. And then let's find the one that makes citizens happy, which is actually the library, which we already have. So let's grab the library and a forum for freemen. And do we want Another fort? Probably not. We don't... Another fort would imply that our enemies get there, and we really... That's what we don't want. Let's come over here, though, into my new territory. And see what we want to do over here. Because we do want to... we want to build up the defenses here because we don't want... Pythia is still potentially scary. If we don't attack them at the right time or with the right allies, it could be a problem. I don't plan to extend my border too much further, so if we can just make a good defense against everything. So if I put a city there, go there, and I put a city here, we would have... Oh, here and here. We would have complete zone of control that stops them from marching down there. The only place they could eventually maybe be a problem is if they walk through the desert and around once we take all this territory. Which actually, if that happens, we'd probably put a fort there. That would probably be the best. Do we have any cities over here? We do. It's interesting, because what I would actually like is a city fort structure here and a fort here. I think that would be the best two spots. So let's build a fort here for now. And what else do we want here? The loyalty is maybe not a terrible idea. Well, let's just start with that because we're spending a lot of money. For here, though, we could upgrade this into a city and then build better forts. Let's do that. Okay, we'll come back and build a fort later. For now, let's grab at least a tech with what's left of our money because we just spent a ton of money. Let's grab... Fort defense is tempting, but we're not going to be at a big war for a while because we have a treaty. So let's grab... Strong culture happiness would help. Output would help. Loyalty of characters is always tempting. Let's grab slave output. That should help income a little bit. Okay. And our fleet did go on our ships, so we're going to roll our ships down here. And I think this one army will be enough to do this entire fight. We'll probably leave the 6k army out of it. Now, I actually should probably... I mean, I just spent all my money, but it probably isn't a bad idea to get another army going. What does Pythia got? 34 cohorts, and I got 19. So we'll definitely at some point want to step up our game. I like having... they made a statue of me. We are grateful for this. Oh, it's a bad statue, right? The statue is lacking in certain important areas. So we can say we're grateful to this honor, lose popularity, but local unrest goes down, or we can tell them it's a terrible statue and gain some unrest. We'll do that, because... Come on, guys. Come on. How is our culture doing? So we are... mostly Egyptian out there, though this area needs to be pretty heavily converted. That's okay, though. Okay. So our troops are over here. What is our aggressive expansion? 12. That's not bad. Going down by 6. When we get our guard, we'll probably want to switch to the one that lowers aggressive expansion, which is one of my favorite things about having the Greek religion, is that it gives you that decrease to aggressive expansion, which I love. Yeah. What do we want? Whatever the closest province is to us. Settlement in Syria. Okay, guys, you... Wait, do you have 17k troops? No, you have 6. You must be standing on a stack of... This is what happens when you say no to Egypt. It does say 17. Oh, that's their ships. Okay, I was really terrified for a moment there. Not such a big deal. So we're going to be selective in what we take. We're going to take the capital. Yeah. We're going to take this port city. We can call in our allies, but we're not going to bother. We'll move this army over. Looting, be gentle, because we're going to take this eventually. Oh, 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 oh. Where are you going? Don't you dare. This should be a massacre. Even though we have the wrong tactics. So we're actually going to switch to the other tactics we're good on. Envelopment. Just because they had the advantage there. And I bet they're going to move to their capital. So let's go... kitten? My little kitten, Mazikeen, was trying to walk off with the cable to my microphone. Which would be problematic. Oh, I see. She wants the little thing that lets me Velcro it together, the cord, when I'm not using it. Cute, but problematic. So I'm just going to remove this from my cord. Sorry for the noise, everyone. And now she's run off with that. I'll probably regret that later when I can't find it. But for now, I'm happy, and Mazikeen, my kitten's happy. So we could change what type of monarchy we have, which is interesting. It'll give us military ideas and oratory ideas. I don't have a desire to do that right now, so we will ignore that. We're not going to call allies. We do have pretender support. Did our ruler? No, our ruler didn't die. But a few people are supporting other heirs, which is not ideal. We have 3 people supporting this kid and 1 this kid, which is not good. Well, it's not ideal anyway. Can we do anything about that? Not really. He has a pretty decent reputation. Smear reputation. I wonder if I can smear the reputation of my other kids. Oh, he is so popular. Let's try it. Get 2 tyranny and make him a little less popular, and let's see if support for him goes down. That's how go. What happened to my fleet? That was 30 ships a minute ago, wasn't it? I missed something important while my cat was doing stuff, didn't I? Let's think about this for a moment. What am I trying to do? Okay, I want to know what it takes to build better ships. I can already build better ships. Just can't build the super ships. So you come back to port. You come kill the pirates. They're walking past, and that's irritating because I'm in the middle of a siege and I can't really afford to go get them. That's fine. We'll go clean up in a bit. Pirates are dead. Come back to port. Our vassal is finally sending some aid. That's nice. Looting, be gentle again. Let's build this fleet back up. Build. Yeah, now I have the better ships. I don't know what changed where I couldn't build them earlier. Let's build 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3. That'll be a pretty good fleet by the time it's done. That's taken, so come. We gotta catch these armies out. Excellent conditions. Make the most of this stroke of good fortune. Get money. We can apply these lessons learned across the province. Improve slave output and happiness. They have it under control. Local slave output and happiness goes up and we get some money. Let's do that. No need to mess with a good thing. Look, mate, I wanted that port, and I don't appreciate you taking it from me. We're not going to bother retaking that port. Don't, strictly speaking, need it. Capital has an empty trade slot. What do we want here? Any of this interest? Oh, we can do marble. Oh, we have tons. We can do glass. We have tons. Papyrus. We have tons. Gemstone. Oh, we have tons of all this stuff. Tons. Can't get that anyway. We could grab military stuff. We don't really need it. The fort defense is... Oh, we have tons of stone. Spices? Citizen output. That sounds good. Citizens is our research, so... Okay, this was what I was thinking. We can do a new omen. We're going to take the one that decreases the impact of aggressive expansion, which will be good. Now we're going to have the big fight with their main army, which we're going to continue to demolish, which is good. Come take the capital. Our allies almost there to help out. Rest of everything's going pretty good. I saw a city in here I accidentally clicked on. I have a bunch of underdeveloped cities in here. Let's put an academy. I guess I don't need academies too much yet. I don't want to go crazy. Where do you make a lot of money from? Commerce is good and your tax income is good. Let's put in a tax office and a marketplace. And then over here, let's do the same. Now, you don't make that much with commerce, so let's just put in 2 tax offices. We'll just put in a tax office. Over here, a tax office. That's all my money, but I think those improvements will help out. It's important to invest in developing your cities as well. And we'll probably take a few more cities and make money that way. Yeah, exactly. Just like that. Oh, okay. This is one I've been waiting for, and I never actually got around to making a decision. As rulers of a foreign people, we have not always been embraced with open arms. The Egyptian clergy in particular harbor a deep resentment to our Hellenic gods. The Cyprus cult mixes a number of elements of Hellenistic and Egyptian religion into a new faith. By promoting this cult in our state, we could perhaps bridge the gap between the Macedonian settlers and the Egyptian populace. By promoting this small cult to the faith of our kingdom, we might also shape it and use it for the benefit of the Lagid dynasty. I should probably figure out how my own family's name is pronounced. So, we can embrace the cult. We lose 50 legitimacy of our current 100. Egyptian religion changes to Kemetic. Egyptian gains Royal Cerberus coat until end of game. Wrong culture, group happiness plus 10%. Omen power minus 25%. Population conversion tree speed plus 25%. So our religion is weaker, but they don't mind that we're foreigners as much. And we convert people quickly. Which is interesting. We cannot bend to foreign influence until the end of the game with faster technology. Or, let's fully embrace the Egyptian heritage. Egypt changes primary culture to Egyptian. Egypt changes religion to Kemetic. Isn't that the same? Yep. Egypt loses 50 legitimate. See? All Hellenic populations gain unrest and all Hellenic characters gain unrest. That is interesting. Because we are not Egyptian. So that's like everyone. Like I think that's everyone in office. Greek. Ooh, one. One of our people in office is Egyptian. And all our kids are most certainly not. If only we had married into Egypt. Who knew, right? What's my kid married to? My kid is not married. Okay, I need to fix that. Like, immediately. Gotta get them married as soon as possible to increase the chance of having kids. Okay, let's take a look at a few other things. Cultural map. That explains why my culture has slowly been converting to uh, Macedonian, which I didn't realize. I'd noticed these had kind of appeared, and I had meant to talk about it and look into it, but I hadn't really thought about it. I didn't realize our primary culture was, Macedonian. What do we got on the religion front? That's like primarily what our religion is. We just have little blurbs of it. Uh, that's an interesting decision. I think let's all think on this for a moment because this is a good place to call the episode. And when we come back, we can make a decision on whether we want to fully embrace being Egypt, kind of go half with half, or stand firm with our Macedonian heritage. So, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.